I have a story about the statements and sightings by Russian cosmonauts. And they have, perhaps surprisingly, been more forthcoming than the NASA astronauts. NASA astronauts, basically, there were two that have been pro-UFO, the late Gordon Cooper and Edgar Mitchell. Late Gordon Cooper, whom I had the privilege of meeting once, of course, he had his sighting, not in space, but when he was an Air Force pilot in Germany in the early 50s. And then also he was privy to an incident at Edwards Air Force Base where a UFO landed on a dry lake bed area. It's a fascinating case. He didn't see it himself, but he saw the footage. And he was also involved in the initiative in the late 70s at the United Nations that the small Caribbean island of Grenada was sponsoring. And in fact, that was also the time I got involved in this subject. And I had an opportunity to attend to that special hearing at the United Nations, and Dr. Hynek was there, and Jacques Vallée, and other people. It was a fascinating event. So anyway, but the Russians have been, many of them have seen things. And if you look at our website, you can not only read about all the statements, we have about at least 5 or 6 different cosmonauts who saw things or had something to say about. But we also have a footage there that was taken by Musa Manarov from the Mir space station. And it's quite an extraordinary footage. It shows not the sort of the little lights that you see in a lot of the NASA, you know, like the dots that cross that you see in a lot of the NASA footage. But here you see sort of a cigar-shaped object, and with one like red light that blinks. So you can see that. It's in YouTube also. We posted it in YouTube. And then we have a second video clip by a fascinating statement by General Kovalyonok. And he had an experience in the Salyut 6 space station back in 1981. But even though there were some early rumors about the case that were published in the National Enquirer, but they were exaggerated. They claimed that the aliens had come out of the UFO and approached the station, but that part was not true. But in the 90s, finally, General Kovalyonok did go public with the statement. And we have a clip there from a Japanese TV program where he explains what he saw, and there's also an illustration. It looked like a barbell, like this, and then 2 balls. So here you have an astronaut and a major general of the old Soviet Union. It's quite a credible figure.